It's like I said, it's a major destination and tourism attraction. It puts Spotsylvania County on the map. And I don't know how any other way to explain it, but that way. It will be a destination location all year round. Project encourages new jobs and creation on and off site. On site, there'll be about 750 to 1,000 jobs during construction alone, which will take some time. There'll be 3,700 jobs, over $750 million development budget. And that's before you hit inflationary issues. And it doesn't include the outdoor park, by the way, that number. It supports the retention and expansion of existing businesses. I've heard some folks talk about, well, gosh, you're going to hurt small businesses. To the contrary, when you attract new people from 180 miles out, as far out as 180 miles, to your location, you're bringing in new business, new opportunities. So it will support the businesses that are here, and it will attract new businesses and investment to the area. Again, attract new investments in businesses. I see restaurants, office, other hotels, other entertainment venues. You got Dominion Raceway that's on the other side of I-95. This is becoming your entertainment center. Diversifies the county's commercial tax base. Your 70-30 mix, which is part of your comprehensive plans, plays a major role in that support. Enhances, again, commercial value surrounding properties. It only brings those property values up, which does what? It benefits your tax base. This is an economic stimulator. Creates day business, spending and activity, something we've been desperately wanting. Talk to the mall folks. They'd love to have that. Day traffic, day spending. This is a project that will be all year round. And we talked about traffic flows. Traffic all day coming, spending money in our area in Spotsylvania County. This is something that we have wanted for a very long time in this area. Attracts visitors and consumers from out of the area, as I noted. And again, it's a long-term viable taxpayer and generator, which will play a major role in supporting our future capital projects. Staff has provided a copy of the GDP. Again, some of the entrance features and questions in the layout of the project. Again, the parking is to the north, as you can see there. Convention center, the hotel, the indoor park, the family entertainment area, and the outdoor park, and then future expansion potential opportunities. The entrance, and again, 2 locations off Route 1, an employee entrance and a vendor entrance, and then also our visitor entrance. We have very much detail and diligently, notwithstanding that people may say we're expediting this process. I promise you, this planning has been going on for a while. That entrance, of course, doesn't warrant a light at this time. Will it in the future, Mr. Childress? It may very well. I hope so, because that means there's new investment coming to that area, which will warrant the light. But right now, it doesn't. But when it does, we'll be prepared. That intersection will be prepared for a new light. That turn lane, that left turn lane, is 200 feet left of storage and 200 feet of taper. So it's just not 200 feet, okay? So we make sure we understand that. So folks are entering into that turn lane a lot earlier than what's being discussed earlier today. So again, that intersection has been vetted, extraordinarily vetted with VDOT and county staff, and we're comfortable with it. And also, what is really, really neat about this project, you know, the peak hours, if you think about the peak hours, you're talking about 2 fast food restaurants generate about the same peak hours in our county right now, together. Let's say right next to each other. Maybe a Wendy's and a Chick-fil-A. Think about it, with drive-through. About the same AM and PM peak hours, okay? Just make sure we're clear about that. And the level of services, maintaining mostly at a C, at the ramps A and B, AM and PM peak hours. Next, please. These are just some photos, a lot of what you saw in the video. This is in Round Rock, the most recent constructed facility. Again, in Round Rock, the convention center. I mean, the convention center is just going to be a huge boom, I think, for Spotsylvania County. It's going to attract corporate America. It's going to attract families. It's going to attract people who want to have weddings, graduations, you name it. This is going to be a fantastic opportunity for Spotsylvania County. This is in the Poconos Hotel and Water Park. Again, in the Poconos Convention Center. This is Wisconsin Dells. Sandusky. Economic development. I think, again, I've touched on it a little bit. I'll just get into some of the details. And again, this study was done by a hotel and leisure consultant that specializes in water parks. As you can see, the 10-year economic output, which is direct and indirect economic impact, okay? Direct on-site expenditures and new jobs, indirect expenditures and new jobs off-site, right? You got to contract with vendors, you got to contract with material folks, folks go off-site and they eat. Year one, $32 million you spent off-site. Year one, not on-site. $3.5 billion over 10 years. That's billion. $461 million in tax revenue over that 10-year period, state and county taxes. It will create on and off-site 2,100 jobs on an annual basis, permanent jobs. During construction, and we haven't talked a lot about that. This is before the performance agreement kicks in, right? $730 million development budget. Construction dollars, output, $712 million, just during construction. 3,700 jobs. During operations, first year, $227 million. Year one, visitor spending, again, outside of the resort, $32 million. This is a major, major economic development opportunity for Spotsylvania County.